Good morning, or afternoon, I should say. It's 1 p.m. now. I've been working on articles all morning and watching the news, of course, because that's what you do in the age of horror. I'm preparing an article that I'm hopefully going to have out in Substack by this evening. I think I'm going to title it Pandora's War. And just as background, though, I've been going back to the font and looking at older thoughts about revolution, about change, about society, about governance, about humanity. And I stumbled across something that I haven't actually read since I was an undergraduate. But this is and I'm just going to very quickly read it to you here. This is a letter from Karl Marx to Arnold Ruge in Dresden, written from a barge on the way to Dresden in March 1843. He's talking about European politics, but I want you to pay attention to this and consider how this affects us in the West, in the United States and Canada, and around the world, and the concepts that he's talking about. I am now traveling in Holland. From both the French papers and the local ones, I see that Germany has ridden deeply into the mire and will sink into it even further. I assure you that even if one can feel no national pride, one does feel national shame, even in Holland. In comparison with the greatest Germans, even the least Dutchman is still a citizen. And the opinions of foreigners about the Prussian government. There is a frightening agreement. No one is deceived any longer about the system and its simple nature. To the new school that has been of some use to us after all. The glorious robes of liberalism have fallen away, and the most repulsive despotism stands revealed for all the world to see. This, too, though, is a revolution, albeit a negative one. It is a truth which, at the very least, teaches us to see the hollowness of our own patriotism, the perverted nature of our state, and to hide our faces in shame. I can see you smile and say, well, what good did that do? Revolutions are not made by shame, and my answer is that shame is a revolution in and of itself. And if a whole nation were to feel ashamed, it would be like a lion recoiling in order to spring. I admit that even this shame is not yet to be found in Germany. On the contrary, the wretches are still patriots. But if the ridiculous system of our new knight, Frederick Wilhelm IV of Prussia, came to the throne in 1840, does not disabuse them of their patriotism, then what will? The comedy of despotism is which we are being forced to act is as dangerous for him as tragedy was once for the Stuarts and the Bourbons. And even if the comedy will not be seen in its true light for a very long time, yet it will still be a revolution. The state is far too serious a business to be subjected to such buffoonery. A ship of fools can perhaps be allowed to drift before the wind for a good while, but it will still always drift to its doom, precisely because the fools refuse to believe it possible. This doom is the approaching revolution. Just some thoughts from the bunker while I procrastinate on getting back to work. So anyways, have yourselves a good afternoon, and I'll hopefully talk to you tonight.